Love music. Live sport. First Play Friday with Ricki Neill on Rock Sport Radio.
Hello and welcome to Rock Sport Radio. It's Ricki Neill right through until 1 o'clock with First Play Friday. Now that was the Ronains with US Marine Corp. They were the winners of the February Top 40 Unsigned Acts. Amazing band. Now we're going to go straight into this band. This was actually a recommendation from one of our pundits, Dave McKinnon. This is Black Dove and Someone Else.
You don't count in the
Ricki Neill with First Play Friday, right through until 1 o'clock. That was Black Dove, brilliant new band. They actually sent me in about 4 tracks, and I think I'll use every one of them over the next couple of weeks. So that was Black Dove. Next up, we've got another great band. This is actually their new song. They've just released it and they've actually just sent me it, so this might actually be a first play. This is OHRIO and Colours. That was OHRIO with Colours. They're in the Battle of the Bands up in a church up in Dundee. I think it's the 13th of April. So check that out. You can check them out on their Facebook page. I'm never too sure of these Battle of the Bands things. I always think they're a big con. It's all about who the judges are, and half the time they know half the band, so a bit weird about that. But they're an amazing band, so if they're any decent judge, they should definitely win that. Next band, they were up in Glasgow last week. This is The Label in Copenhagen. Love this band.
Guess I got the wrong idea when you asked me to take your hand as you led me from the bar. But we never made it very far before I spun you round beneath the lights. Such a sight that I had to suggest we go outside. didn't have to say anymore. I know how the rest of the story goes, but it gets easier each time I'm told. And they say that, but I'm not sure that it's so. But you know, selfless virtuoso, that's me. Not quite a saint, but how far could I be? In a plastic room full of despair, shrunken waist and extended hair. I already knew I was getting nowhere, but don't tell me his name. That isn't fair. I know you're just hiding and you feel the same. So I'll bring societal pressures to blame. You keep playing the game, but don't tell me his name. No, tell me an Italian theme of just off Glasgow Cafe, or maybe some corporate dice cheap and nasty. I'd go anywhere that took your fancy, if then we could be the sugar-free Sid and Nancy. But that's not a fantasy that you share, even though you go with me everywhere. You've decided to let someone else take care of your needs, and that's fine, but I don't want to hear it. Some friend of mine in a plastic room full of despair, shrunken waist and extended hair. I already knew I was getting nowhere, but don't tell me his name. That isn't fair, and I know you're just hiding and you feel the same. So I blame societal pressures to blame. You keep playing the game, but don't tell me his name. No, tell me.
Rock Sport Radio, Scotland's only mix of rock and sport.
When you're living in a straight line and every single thing's defined, you lost all the passion in your day. There was a time as a little boy, I walked the streets, I heard no noise, 'cause I could not dance upon the barren land. And now you open my eyes, and now you open my ears one more time, to all reason right. You know there's no going back, going forward keeps our hearts intact. That's about how it's shaping up. Doing now all we can, but nothing goes as planned. No, we're humans with aching bones. But how you open my eyes, yeah, how you open my ears one more time. his hand, keep our friends. No more living in a time machine. After all is said and done, we'll still be joyfully having fun. Yeah, you know I'm not giving up. I try to be a better man, a better friend and father I can. You know I always try.
This is Rock Sport Radio across central Scotland on DAB Digital Radio. That was another great band. That was actually the first time they'd been on First Play Friday. That was Civilian Radio and Time Machine. They're supporting the Blockheads, I think it is, next Saturday down in Islington in the O2 ABC. So you can check that out there. That would be a really good night. They've actually offered us a couple of free tickets, so if anybody's down that way and wants a couple of free tickets, then give me a wee tweet to Rocksport DAB and I'll try and sort them out for you. Staying down in London, actually, this is another new band for the first time. This is Berries and Wild Vow. Ricki and Neill with First Play Friday, right through until 1 o'clock, playing some of the best unsigned bands and also giving some of the bands a first ever chance to be on radio. That's another amazing band. That was Berries, Wild Vow, only 3 girls in that band, excellent band. Next we're heading over to Dunfermline. This is Dancing on Tables and Oh. You can catch him up in Dundee as well soon, in the church on the 9th of March.
Part was finding you, but the waiting is killing me. There's nothing else that I can do but wonder if you think of me. morning and the night. The ocean's not that deep. Wait for the men to turn the tide, to pull you into me. You know I can't sleep unless you're lying next to me. Oh, next to me. The only time we meet is when we're in our dreams. Oh, next to me. The distance isn't easy and neither is the time. I wanna check my watch every day to see when you arrive, so we can check off all the boxes and dance into the night. By your side. Been looking to find someone like you, and I'm not letting go even if they tell me to. Your name is on my skin and it can't be removed. You are by my side. Oh, the distance isn't easy and neither is the time. I wanna check my watch every day to see when you arrive, so we can check off all the boxes and dance into the night. By your side.
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio, and that was Dancing on Tables and Oh. That's a brilliant song, really like that song. I can't believe actually how young that band are. They're only between like the age of 19 and 21. Amazing sound considering they're so young. This next guy, you can actually check out his YouTube channel. This guy's called Toby Benson. He does loads of cover songs on, and he fires them up onto YouTube, but this is one of his songs that he's written himself. This is If You Need to Go by Toby Benson.
Something in the air that morning made me feel alive. I stayed up late last night, reading forgotten letters, all about your problem, parents not doing well at school. A snapshot of your life, living in crumpled papers. And if you need to go, if you need to leave, don't take my heart, 'cause it's broken apart and beating a little too slow. Every time I see you now, blood rushes through my veins. I forget all the words I know, and it's awkward in conversations. I remember the day you told me that you were moving away. You said that it would work, living in different cities. And if you need to go, if you need to leave, don't take my heart, 'cause it's broken apart and beating a little too slow. And if you need to go, if you need to leave, don't take my heart, 'cause it's broken apart and beating a little too slow. And I know that I could jump on a plane if I wanted to go, and you'd say, please stay, we'll take a day at a time and do it our way. And if you need to go, if you need to leave, don't take my heart, 'cause it's broken apart and beating a little too slow. Or if you need to go, if you need
That was Toby Benson and If You Need To Go. One of the lines in that song, he was actually talking about jumping on an aeroplane, not over the past couple of days. I know a lot of people have actually had their flights cancelled. I've just seen something on Twitter there. It shows you that in Europe today alone, there's been loads and loads of flights cancelled, like Dublin 284, Heathrow 197, Edinburgh 115. It's crazy. So if you've missed your flight, then why don't you just enjoy this show and have a wee drink, eh? Sounds even better. I'm sure you'd rather be in sunny Spain, right enough. Anyway, we're going to move on to Divide. I love this band. They've been playing nearly every week. They've been in a small tour for about 2 weeks, but they're going to be playing in audio over the next couple of weeks, so check them out on their Facebook page. This is Divide and Embers.
Call me by my name. I would take the
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio. That was Divide and Embers. Remember, you can also listen live on the website. It's rocksportradio.co.uk, and we're also available on various apps like the TuneIn app, smartphone and tablet, etc. We're right through until 1 o'clock with some of the best unsigned bands, and if you want to be part of this, all you need to do is send in a few tracks and your bio about your band to Ricki at rocksportradio.co.uk. Now we're going to play one more unsigned band and we'll have a couple of other hits, and then we'll get straight back into the unsigned. But remember, if you want to get in touch, you can also do it through Twitter. It's rocksportdab. Now this is Don't Look Down, Something to Say.
Car breaks down and I hit the ground, but I know what to do. And if my
music, live sport. This is Rock Sport Radio.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms. Cause you get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I see you. I think I see you.
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio. It's Ricki Neill with First Play Friday right through until 1 o'clock, bringing you some of the best unsigned bands and plus a few classic indie tracks as well. A featured band tonight are Layaway. They've just arrived, so I'm going to go down and get them, and you'll hear them right after 10 o'clock. This is Oasis and Some Might Say.
Some might say that sunshine follows thunder.
Follow us on Twitter. Search for Rock Sport DAB.
You're listening to First Play Friday on Rock Sport Radio, and it's Ricki Neill right through until 1 o'clock. That was another new band, first ever time they've been on the show, Corells with Caught Up. They're from Manchester, brilliant band. Now, we're actually heading over to Florida now, over to Orlando. This is a brilliant band, this is Felicity and Weekend Warrior.
I don't wanna go back to work. Do what I gotta to find the cure. Serving time to survive ain't what we deserve. Sense of you, flashback to the golden times of everything we said we do. Take me back to the first day, September of our freshman year. All the promises we've made have weathered since we shifted gears. But one thing never changed through the years. I don't wanna go back to work, to what I gotta do to find the cure. Serving time to survive ain't what we deserve. I'll trade it all, I'll sell my soul to. Can the weekend reverse? Why didn't I put my interest first? Looking at the times we spent and the pictures we took that summer. The laughing faces staring back, faded through the winter slumber. Change Broken seasons took its toll, and we lost touch with each other. The years will pass us by again. This time I can't recover. But when it hits that hour, it pulls me under. I don't wanna go back to work. Do what I gotta do, find the cure. Serving time to survive ain't what we deserve. I'll trade it all, just sell my soul to. And we can reverse. Why didn't I put my interest first?
That was Felicity with Weekend Warrior. Brilliant song from the guys over in Florida. Now, it just shows you how easy it is to get in contact with the show now with social media, etc. You know, you can find us on Facebook as Rocksport Radio, Instagram Rocksport Radio, and Twitter as Rocksport DAB. I'm sure we'll hear a lot more from that band. I really like them. Right, we're going to play one more song and then we're going to get the guys in for a little chat. The guys in from Layaway. So this is The Charming Man and the Smiths. You're listening to Ricki Neill on First Play Friday and it's Rock Sport Radio. Finally joined by the guys, Layaway. Thanks for joining us, guys, because I know the weather's terrible out there.
No worries.
Hello. It was a wee bit of a mission, but we got here.
Aye, no, I really appreciate it because I actually struggled to get out of Cumbernauld, so I know what it's like. So I really appreciate it. So tell us a bit about you, because when was it you formed?
We formed early 2016. Me and Rob, the guitarist, just songwriter, acoustic stuff, and then it's just kind of blossomed since then. You and the drummer came in and joined us a short while after that, and we've been gigging since May 2016. How did you all meet then? Were you all friends before it, or what?
Like me, Stuart and Drew, that come from the same place. Me, Stuart and Drew come from the same place, and obviously we ended up getting in touch with Ewan through Gumtree. Was it?
I had a Bruno Mars drum cover up on Gumtree, and for some reason that made them think this is the guy for us. Definitely.
Rob wanted to hear some double bass, more kind of metal stuff, and I was like, nah, this guy's got the groove, man. He's in.
I mean, look who's listening, you know what I mean?
What did it say in your advert?
In my advert? No, they found me. It wasn't the other way around. Like I put up a Gumtree ad for like 15 quid or something like that. It was right in the middle of college, just to like tick a box in a unit or something like that. And then somehow I
Managed to end up with this crazy
they
lot.
went ahead with the actual advert, which was a bit mental because I thought it was the worst made advert I'd ever done in my life.
I never even knew about that Bruno Mars thing. So that's the first time this has come to light for me. I don't know how I feel about it.
Starting to regret it now.
A wee bit.
Aye, 2 years later. Aye.
So you've just played King Tut's, I think that was about a month and a half ago or something, wasn't it? It was nearly sold out. Why does every band in Scotland want to play in King Tut's? What's the big thing about it?
I think it's that iconic a venue. That's, I mean, obviously everybody hates going back to it, but it's the Oasis thing as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was like, kind of put it on the map and stuff like that as well. And like every band, like even growing up and stuff like that, used to go to loads of gigs in King Tut's, and it was always a great vibe. Like great vibe.
Yeah.
It's just a general history on it. I mean, when you're going from the bottom floor to the top floor all the way up the stairs, you just got all the list of all the bands and the dates that they played, all that kind of stuff. It's just got like they embrace the whole history around it. A lot of venues don't necessarily do that. You'll go to I don't know, ABC or something like that, and you'll have like I don't know, Snarky Puppy or something, like some massive band playing, but then they don't put Snarky Puppy on the wall or something like that, you know. Yeah. It's a small venue that sort of embraces all that kind of stuff around it, so it's sought after. People think like, I want to put my name on those stairs, I want to be the next band that does that kind of thing, you know.
It's one of the few venues as well that, like, when you feel it's a bit more professional, just like they treat you more like an artist. It's, you know, they've got a dressing room, they give you a kind of little rider with soft drinks and beers and stuff, and it's just a lot of venues don't really do that in Glasgow anymore. It's you can barely get a round of drinks some places for playing.
Soft drinks there, so you charge soft drinks.
I love how you started with that.
That's it. I had the guys in for 100 Fables a couple of weeks ago, and they all told me they actually drive to the gigs, and it's their friends that drink their beers. So I offered to be one of their friends.
Of course.
Speaking as the drummer who needs to take a drum kit to and from, I'm that guy. So, it's these guys that are all nicking my beers. So.
Designated driver.
John, while you do it, but you know,
so what kind of venue would you say, like, if you finally got to this venue, that would be you've made it? Is there something someplace that you would love to play?
That's to the Barrowlands.
Love to play the Barrows.
That's an amazing venue, isn't it?
That's a great venue.
The floor actually bounces, doesn't it?
That's what I say. I know.
It's nuts.
I've never seen that much sweat drop from a ceiling as well. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
it's Sunday.
I just got a horrible kind of sniff there. I know. Listen, we're going to start right for your kind of beginning. So your first song that we're going to be talking about is Blindside. Who wrote this, and can you tell me a bit about it?
It's basically just about struggles and just general growing up stuff. You know, one of the lyrics is, I've got a pocket full of ideas and a mind full of change. So it was just coming up with kind of different concepts and try to be kind of arty about it all without being too ridiculous, you know. But
no, that's a good line. I like that.
This is the kind of, so this song's from our first EP, which we did 3 tracks, and like we sort of went through all the phases of a band that's just starting out. Like 3AM's the song where we're all like pure blasting out as hard as possible, like just trying to play as loud as each other, and then this one's the one where we're all trying all this sort of different concepts and all that kind
I think
of
it's
stuff,
about trying to find your sound and stuff like that as well. Do you know what I mean? Like even after that you're like pretty unsure where we were, but kind of plays that out.
What's your practices like? Are they quite structured, or have you got the guitar solos?
No, they're kind of everywhere, like, to be honest.
we make a point of at least getting the set like down through a practice,
and then just 15 minutes of constantly shouting at each other.
Yeah.
So
and then back to it.
What is your catalogue? How many songs have you got now? Because you're quite a young band when you think about it, because you've only been together since 2016.
I think when we counted it up, it was something like, it was about 10 tracks or something like that.
10 or 12, definitely.
We certainly
scrapped a few as well.
This last like sort of 4 to 6 months or something like that, we've been a bit mental in terms of the speed of writing songs. Like we're trying to like structure recording and releasing tracks, but we're just writing them too fast for our actual structure for it.
We basically went into record last year to get all the drums down for 4 kind of releases this year, and so we're like, yeah, great, we've got these 4 songs to release, and since then we've then wrote another 2 or 3 songs which were really like, we need to record these and get these singles out, but we've still not released all these other 4 ones. The Impossibility is the first one of these 4,
right?
And there's one that we're all really excited about called Blood and Water that we just can't wait to get in and start recording it as well.
That's brilliant.
In fact, the Tuts gig was the first time we played Blood and Water. Actually, that was a track that most people were coming up to us afterwards and saying that's
the one. That's the daddy.
See, you should have brought that with you the other day, but you've not recorded it yet.
We need to be faster recording.
That's it. Anyway, this is Blindside by Llama.
tunnel, a light in the end. Give up these ideals, all in your head. Light in the tunnel, a light in the end. Give up these ideals, all in your head. You run all alone on your own. You can't run all alone on your own. You can't run all alone on your own. You can't run all alone on your own. Could I be sad and someone? Could I be lost and lonely? Could I be words from home? Though we could be blood by day only. Could I be sad and someone? Could I be lost and lonely? Could I be words from home? Though we could be blood by day. Light in the tunnel, a light in the end. Give up these ideals, all in your head. A light in the tunnel, a light in the end. Give up these ideals. Should I send Neill to die? Send Neill to die. Send
You're listening to First Play Friday and it's Ricki right through until 1 o'clock. That was the first song, Blindside by Layaway. Brilliant song, guys.
Thanks
very much.
Very, very good. So, next up, we were just talking about bum notes there.
Oh dear.
I was just saying, whenever somebody hits a bum note or sings a song that has a wee key, it's just something wrong. I put on a stupid face. I can't handle it, you know. But what's it like? You were just talking about you've done a live recording there and somebody hit a bum note. Who hit the bum note?
It's either Rob or Stu. We're no sure, but it's one of those things like you're playing it live and nobody notices it, but then you've recorded it and you listen back and you go, "Oh, that's right there, clear as a bell."
There's nothing worse. Seeing the amount of people.
Head and shame.
Well, I've seen the amount of people nowadays that are coming to gigs with mobile phones, and you just think, "Oh, we've done an amazing gig, you know, everything is excellent, you know, you've had a few drinks," and then people put things on YouTube and you hear this bum note, and you're like, "Oh,
That was
God."
actually terrible.
I would just love it if other people put our songs on YouTube.
So we don't have to do it.
That's it. So, are you actually going to release the live video from King Tut's?
We've done Blood and Water. We've done sort of 3 camera angles with GoPros and all that sort of stuff. So it will get done. It's just a case of it's just time to do it and stuff like that. 'Cause we do a lot of that stuff ourselves. But we will release songs sort of sporadically across the year to mix in with other promotional stuff.
Brilliant. Because you all work full time as well, don't you? Is that right?
Yeah.
Enough, aye.
It's quite a big commitment, isn't it, being in the band? And how often do you practice on a weekly basis? Or
At
is
least
it?
once a week.
Yeah.
Aye, at least.
Every week, yeah.
It's a lot,
A
isn't it?
lot of bands do like once every 2 weeks or something. I think you can get away with that kind of stuff if you're doing like the wedding band thing or a cover band or something like that, because you've got a reference to it. But unless you've recorded all your stuff, you really need to go in there and just hammer out every single time. You know, it just makes a big difference.
Although it's once a week, you're constantly on the group chat. You're constantly organising things. You're constantly saying, "What about this promotional material? You know, can we do a wee video here? Can we do this?"
Different
What's the release
content,
date? It's like every single day. It's just constantly, especially with social media now. It's just you're constantly updating things, and it's a full time outside your full time job.
So see, Blindside, was that recorded back in 2016?
Yeah.
And you're still using the same guys and producers, mixers and all that now, or?
We produce it all ourselves.
Right, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? Who does that? Who's got the talent?
The big man here.
Sure,
Here, aye.
Most of it. It's a learning curve most of the time.
YouTube's great, isn't it?
It's magic. I did do like music and stuff at uni and the whole recording thing, but it was, you know, it's very much basic stuff you get taught there. Then you know yourself, you want it to sound as good as possible.
That's it. I'm totally amazed the amount of bands that are now producing their own stuff. You're doing producers at a jobs now.
Oh, that's it.
So you're saying one of your tracks is going to get sent down, or it's been sent down to get mixed down in London?
Close Your Eyes was mixed by
Arthur O'Reilly.
Arthur. He's worked with Calvin Harris. He's a really good mixer producer guy.
Right.
He mixed it. Yeah, it's great, man.
That was a good link, because that's the next song.
So Arthur Indrikov's, he's Polish or Russian or something, but he's a really good mixer.
It was insane how quick he did it, but it wasn't like rushed or anything. Like, I don't want to say like he did it quick as in, oh, he just bummed threw it out or whatever, you know. But it was was so professionally done, just so quickly. It sounded incredible.
What?
As well, that's the thing. As soon as we got it back, we were just like, "That's outrageous, man!" Like,
It was one of those ones where the recording process for that song was so long, just logistically wise, just trying to get guys down to record, and we'd members sort of going away for 2 weeks at a time and stuff, and it just took so long. It was just like, I need to get someone else to mix this. I can't do it. I just can't mix it. So I've listened to it so much, I just want somebody else to just say, "Here it is."
I think wasn't that right in the middle of me doing like university exams as well, so it was just a nightmare.
How do you actually pass on a brief to somebody to say, going to make this sound like
How you want it to sound.
how do you put that in
You
words?
just send them notes, verse, chorus, etc., and just say where you want delays, reverbs, compression, and give them a bit of freedom. And then they'll send you back, and you get 2 edits usually, and that's kind of standard. And you
And to
say,
be fair, they did sort it, man.
yeah.
I mean, the trick is like, you've got to find someone who you like the rest of their work. Like, just going because they've got 5 stars on blah blah blah, that's not going to work. Like, a metal band, shouldn't they be going to a jazz mixer master or something like that? You know,
I find that quite not strange, but you're saying one of the bands that he done or artist was actual Calvin Harris.
Yeah,
It's quite
he was
kind
the
of
vocal-
dancey.
He was the vocal engineer for the John Newman track.
Oh, wow.
And he
And
did
then
Imagine Dragons
Yeah.
last album as well.
So,
Right.
he's masters quite a lot of kind of big names and stuff, but mixing wise, he's more kind of independent artists. But you know, he's a good guy to work with.
He's done well. So close your eyes. Can you tell me a bit about this?
It's a 5-minute epic.
took more than 5 minutes to make.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It was basically the song that from the start everyone was basically just saying, "That's the song you need to record. That's the song you need to release." And we kind of gave it our all. We worked on it for a long time. We really wanted to do a good video for it and all that, and we got really good feedback from it. It was quite a good success. We released it. We were headlining King Tut's last year, releasing it and stuff, and you know, it was just it's been pretty good to us so far.
Everything kind of fell into place pretty well on that one.
Yeah, it was the next kind of step for this band to really kind of progress our sound and how we want to take things.
Do you think you can notice the difference between Blindside and?
Aye.
I guess a totally different band.
Plus, I'd had singing lessons between the two of them.
I had some lessons too.
I mean, even the video for that song as well. The video for that song really took off. I mean, we worked with the 2 guys that run 86 Media. Oh, sorry, it is 86 Media, isn't it? Right, and like we'd ended up shooting the video down in Irvine Beach. And, like, we started doing it at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was crazy. Like
that whole video story was insane, because that was there was 2 days of shooting in that. There was a studio shooting session when we were indoors, and then there was the outdoor one in Irvine Beach. And the studio one was was the very first one, and the day, so when we arrived in the studio to do the shooting, that's when our original bassist quit the band. God. So we arrived to shoot a music video, and our bassist was like, "No." so you'll notice, like, if you watch that music video, there's
only
3
3
guys, and then and possibility later on there's 4 of us.
You still talking to the bassist?
Well, he wanted his wee Swan song because he wanted to still headline Tuts, but he was like, "Oh, I just don't think I should be in any promotional things just now." And it's like, well, no.
Don't I like?
No, he's like,
he was a really
guy.
nice guy. He helped me out a lot when I was doing uni work and whatnot. He's a smashing guy and whatnot. It was just as a band, we wanted to like progress and make this do something. And I think he was just more in line for doing sort of jam sessions and just sort of having a bit of fun, which is totally fine. That's a perfectly fine thing to do. Unfortunately, just the way it's fine leaving a band. If you want to leave a band, that's fine. Just the way it happened wasn't the best. It wasn't particularly enjoyable at the time.
Wow.
But we're not, you know.
We'll have feelings.
story.
It's a cracking story.
when the autobiography comes up, man, it would be.
This is Close Your Eyes and Lay Away.
So I start the day and thank you, God and faith, holding on to whatever you hold on.
I'm buying birthday cakes, but reading the riots to your old man. The thoughts of child should know, but at such a young age, I don't think so. Cover your ears open, close your eyes to the outside.
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio, and it's Ricki Neill right through until 1 o'clock, and I'm here with the guys with Layaway. That was another brilliant song. We were just talking about videos there, guys, and I was lucky enough to see the new video. When's the new video coming out for The Impossibility?
It's coming out right at the end of March. We're not giving you a specific date yet. we're keeping the cards close to our chest a wee bit about it.
It's very impressive, very impressive. I love seeing a band that will actually do a video. Even see bands that will do a video and there's actually something to do with the song. Even better. But really impressive. Honestly, I'm gobsmacked. It's brilliant stuff. So, what's happening for the future for you guys? What gigs have you got lined up then?
Well, we've got a launch show for the video at the end of March, and we're headlining Audio in Glasgow.
Wow.
It'll be the 29th. So that's the... Was it Thursday?
Thursday,
Thursday 29th.
Student night.
Student night.
That's a good night.
Go out,
Get the discount cards out.
go out and get smashed after. That's it.
Do you guys think that you need a record label now? With, like, when you think you've got all the kind of things on social media nowadays, do you think you actually need a record label, or do you think you can make it without it?
I think it
would increase our marketing budget. That's a bit. That's basically what I mean. You can do it all yourself to a pretty high standard now. Obviously, it'd be amazing to go into some big studio like Longwave down in Wales or something like that. But we can do a lot of this stuff ourselves, and it really would just be getting contacts. That's really what labels do now. Is they just basically point A, point B contacts and just make you kind of a lot bigger, obviously.
It's only just really at the higher end that makes the big difference. I mean,
Having the network they've got.
There's so many bands out there that have done really, really well, and then you see a post on their social media saying, "Oh, we're now signed to this label," and you're like, "Oh, they didn't have a label? Like I thought they've been on MTV too, and they've been in, and they've done all this kind of stuff and whatnot. And they've done it without a label. They maybe had a promoter or producer or something that's in the background, but they're not necessarily part of a label. Like the label's this kind of bringing in the whole sort of big corporation behind it.
Can also be like a double-edged sword as well, though, because you see a lot of bands that have been independent and they've kind of pushed the envelope and they've done really well, got a degree of success, and then they end up with a label, maybe release music that isn't up to the standard of previous releases, and then before they know it, they're back out the door, and you kind of wonder, what have they done to that band?
It's a big morale hit,
a lot of them then don't last long after that either.
Aye.
A couple of Glasgow bands that's happened with anyway.
From what I hear, is there's a lot of record labels that actually just want a band like you guys that have already got the whole look. You've got the
whole package,
everything, but what they're offering is like a 360 contract.
Take everything.
So basically, take a wee bit of everything. T-shirt sales, everything. It doesn't really seem fair, doesn't it? No?
Well, the thing is, like the big money makers these days is merch and ticket sales. Like in terms of, we haven't made a penny on actual like music releases. That like Spotify, you'll get .0026
that bit of £15 you made one
pence or something like that. Yeah, like it's a tiny cut. I mean, like if you're someone like, I don't know, say you're Lady Gaga or something like that, and you're having millions of monthly streams or something like that, you're going to be making some good money from that. But from the start, all the money is coming from gigs, all the money is coming from merch and whatnot. We've been
you should write a song and title it Lady Gaga.
I know.
Just
put it on Spotify. There you go.
I know.
That's it. Aye.
Just change your band name of that.
Just dress like her.
Talking about merch, you've actually given me the guys have actually given me one of their t-shirts. T-shirts are really cool, so thanks for that.
No worries.
Handmade by myself.
Really nice, screen printed.
T-shirts as well.
In the cold garage of Stuart Matheson.
Nice. So the next song, unfortunately, it's your last song not last song ever, just last song tonight, is Impossibility. I love this song. It's actually, I think your vocals in it, they kind of remind me of kind of 90s kind of vocalist kind of thing. I don't know what I mean, but it's like there's a right Scottish feel in there, and it's like, I don't know, just something about the track. It just kind of takes me back a wee bit, but at the same time it's got a real modern edge to it once the music kicks in.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Where does that, where is your influences from?
The one sort of thing about this band was it was just we want to make sort of big sound and epic. That's the one kind of thing that was we want to do, is just make big songs that you said girls want to dance to and then guys want to nod their head to.
Yeah.
And that's always been the one condition. It doesn't matter what sort of music we're doing, it just needs to be sort of larger than life, big, sometimes heavy, sometimes beautiful, but as long as it's getting a wee bit of emotion out of someone somewhere, it's job done.
Yeah. This song is, have you heard, like in King Tut's for instance, have you heard anybody singing it back to you yet?
only played it twice, I think. one of them was in Edinburgh on New Year's Day, so it wasn't mega busy. 1st of January in Edinburgh.
I think the majority of people we played for weren't actually even from Scotland. I think they were Australian American.
I don't think anybody for Edinburgh's for Scotland.
That's true.
Listen, guys, I really appreciate you coming on. Where's the best place for all the listeners to find out more about you?
The Facebook / is the Layaway Music, Instagram Layaway Official, posting that quite a lot, and just come to our gigs.
Excellent.
Or Spotify.
Listen, I really appreciate you coming out. I'm not going to keep you because it's horrible outside, but listen, another brilliant track. This is The Impossibility by Layaway. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks so much.
Would you be my
Central Scotland's rock and sport authority. This is Rock Sport Radio.
Together. Together.
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio, and it's Ricki right through until 1 o'clock in the morning. That was another new band on the show. That was Bibby and the Rise Smile with Together. Brilliant song. Now, this band, they've been on a few times now. I really like them. Bullets and Arrows, this is their new song, Loose Cannon. They've just finished their EP, and they'll be out soon for you to download. Check them out on Facebook.
Lately I don't care, 'cause you just gone
That's another brilliant track from Bullets and Arrows, Loose Cannon. That's him just recorded the EP, so that'll be out soon for you guys to download. Brilliant band. This next band, they're going to be my featured band hopefully in the next couple of weeks. This band is a band that done a song for the Craig Ferguson show and unfortunately never made it there due to green card problems, but this is Dead Man Fall. They're from Cumbernauld and this is the Andy Warhol brand new song.
Andy Warhol was never caught. Andy Warhol was never caught.
Never
You're listening to First Play Friday, and it's Ricki right through until 1 o'clock in the morning, bringing you some of the best unsigned acts, and then some classic indie after 12. And if you've got any songs you want on, then send me a wee tweet to RockSportDAB, or you can send me a text message. All you need to do is text the word Rocksport, then your message and your song, and your name to 60777. This next band are from Burton-on-Trent. This is Bad Llama, Crooked Empire.
Music, live sport. First Play Friday with Ricki Neill on Rock Sport Radio.
Believe in lies.
You're listening to Ricki Neill on First Play Friday. It's Rock Sport Radio, love music and live sport. Remember, we're here right until 1 o'clock in the morning, bringing you some of the best unsigned bands and also a bit of classic indie right after 12. If you get any requests, then just give me a wee shout at RockSportDAB on Twitter. Now, next band, another great band, Glory Fades. Wanted It More on Rock Sport Radio.
But with my armor cracked,
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio, coast to coast on DAB Digital Radio. Remember, you can also listen live on the website. It's rocksportradio.co.uk, and we're also available on all the various apps like TuneIn, etc. on the tablet and on your phone. Now, this next band, this was one of my favourite bands, one of my featured band about 3 weeks ago. 6 of them, but unfortunately one of them's leaving, and it's Ian, the singer. But Raj actually texted me during the week and he's telling me they're holding auditions and they've had quite a lot of good singers, but Ian's going to stick with them now and record a few more songs. But I think this guy's an amazing singer, and I hope he just gets something back together again soon, because he's too much of a good talent to kind of go to waste. So this is Kashmir Crows and Older. But if you're interested in joining the band and you think you can sing as good as this guy, then check them out on Facebook and apply for an audition to be their new singer. This is Kashmir Crows and Older on Rock Sport Radio.
fairy tale. Does it ever work out that way?
Amazing song by Kashmir Crows, and it's older. So if you're interested in being a singer for Kashmir Crows, I think they're based up in Dundee. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram. In fact, they've got every single social media you can think of. They've even got a MySpace. I didn't even know MySpace still existed. Anyway, this next guy, I actually seen him a few weeks ago in the 13th Note. He was just doing a wee acoustic set, which is a very brave thing to do, because I just couldn't do that, go up on stage with a guitar and just sing. But this is really amazing talent, singer-songwriter Robbie Hutton. Somewhere Unknown on Rock Sport Radio.
My soul is still as the mountains, but over the hill I crave for something new, something true. Is something I can really sink my teeth into. Whoa. Something I need, something I see, oh, something I know, where I can call home, be as free as a bird, like a fish in the sea, oh, somewhere I know, yeah, that I can be free. This life, twisting and turning, memories fading, oh, they're fading away. So just live in the moment and do the best that you can. Oh, don't let the fear make it slip through your hands. Just get something you need, something you see, oh, something I know, oh, where you can go home, be as free as a bird, like a fish in the sea, oh, somewhere I know, yeah, where you can be free. Just get something if it's something you need. Follow the system or follow a dream. Roll the dice and don't think twice. Put your worries and your fears to one side. Just get something if it's something you need. Follow the system or follow a dream. Roll the dice and don't think twice. Forget your worries. We'll just get something we need, something we see, oh, somewhere I know, oh, where we can go, be as free as a bird, like a fish in the sea, oh, somewhere I know, oh, where we can be free. Just get somewhere I know, yeah.
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio. Now, remember, if you want to get in touch with the show, all you need to do is you can send your tracks and a little bio about yourself to ricky@rocksportradio.co.uk, or you can also get in touch via Twitter. It's rocksportdab, or I've got my own personal one. It's at First Play Friday. Now that was an amazing guy, Robbie Hutton. I seen him a couple of weeks ago. Really, really good. He's going to be playing in the 13th. No, in fact, he was playing in the 13th. No, he's going to be playing up in Vinnie's Bar in Stirling on the 23rd of March. So you should definitely go along and catch him out. Not catch him out. You should go and see him. Anyway, this next person, I'm hoping that they're going to come on in my band in the next couple of weeks. I played this song a few weeks ago, but they're playing in King Tut's tomorrow night. And this is Stephanie Cheap, and it's Homebird. I think this will be an amazing gig. She's very talented. They're just back from recording down in London, so I can't wait to hear their new EP. So go and catch them tomorrow at King Tut's.
Don't call me a home bird. It was you who clipped my wings. Don't say I'm a shy girl. Everyone knows shy Don't you know birds fly away? So let me go.
That's a really, really nice song by Stephanie Steep. So make sure you go and check it out in King Tut's tomorrow night. I think that'll be an amazing show. Now remember, if you've missed any of our specialist shows, like Pole Position, Behind the Glass, Let's Hear It for the Girls, The Line Out, Justice Juniors, there's loads and loads of shows. You can actually catch them again on the podcast. Lots and lots of people were asking about where was yesterday's Talking Football podcast. Unfortunately, Bill never made it. The Beast from the East, he survived that, but Storm Emma, he just couldn't cope and he couldn't get here. They shut the roads, so unfortunately there was no Talking Football yesterday. But we'll be back again on Monday. So if you want to listen to any of them again, all you need to do is go to rocksportradio.co.uk and click on the podcast section, and you can download them from there, or you can go to iTunes as well, where you can get them as well. There's loads of other places like Podbean, etc. Now this is another first play for this band. This is Serenade the Stars, and I can't believe these guys only formed in the spring of 2017. Amazing band, amazing. This is Serenade the Stars, and She's the One.
Does she dream of me? Her heart is pure as it can be. This love, I can feel it rising now as we look up and watch the sun go down. Oh, you're cold on the bed, just forget what I said. Lay with me. Accepting the fact that you won't come back to me. It's all in my head, let's put this to bed so I can be free. I can be me, so free. She's the one. She's the only one who'll ever know I want her. I want her. 'Cause she's the one. She's the only one I'll ever know. I want her. I want her. 'Cause she is the one. She is the one. She is the one. She's the only one. She is the one. She is the one. She is the one. She's the only.
You're listening to Rocksport Radio, and it's Ricki right through until 1 o'clock in the morning. Remember, you can listen live online as well. All you need to do is go to rocksportradio.co.uk, and we're also available on loads of all the different apps like TuneIn, etc. TuneIn. I keep on... sounds like tuna when I say that. Tuna. Anyway, listen, this next band is another great band. This is the first time they've been on the show as well. Loads of new bands tonight. This is, what to call them again? Speak Brother with Magnesium Burn.
Like a dog off the lead, inside this chest. These padded walls have made me tame. Well, I'm not afraid. You make me brave. Well, I'm not afraid. You make me brave. Now just our hands in the dirt, and we laugh until it hurts. The stagnant air, it clouds my mind. The hunt for the edge, melt these chains around my neck. The ground has left my feet behind. Well, I'm not afraid. You make me brave. Well, I'm not afraid. You make me brave. Now just now I'm not afraid. You make me brave. Well, I'm not afraid. You make me
It's Ricki Neill with First Play Friday right through until 1 o'clock in the morning. Now that's another new band, Speak Brother with Magnesium Burn. Excellent band. Now this next band, I think they've got a big massive follower. She actually tweets every week saying, can I get the Capollos, can I get the Capollos? So, you know what, Chelsea? Here's the Capollos and get out.
There's blood on my shoe, a cut on my hand, and all of your dreams washed in the sand.
to go.
You're listening to Ricki Neill on Rock Sport Radio, and that was the Capollos and Get Out. I love that band. They must have sent me about 7 or 8 different tracks, and every one of them's a belter. I think I will keep on playing them every week until they send me more tracks. Anyway, when you say Manchester, you always think of indie music. So this next band, it's a bit different because they're actually a rock and roll band from Manchester. This is the Jade Assembly and Got My Star. This is the first time they've been on First Play Friday.
Sitting staring out my window, watching the clock fingers ticking by. There must be more to life than this. And then I started to cry. It feels like a prison sentence for 8 hours of the day. And somebody please get me out of here, 'cause I'm beginning to feel the fear. I'm losing my mind, trying to act my master plan. Somebody come and save me. Somebody better save me. And it was then that I saw her face, like a cadillac from outer space. And so I hold my hand through the wonderland, and it's then you realize that I got my style. I got my style. I got my style. My mind crumbling on the inside. The phone rings off the wall. This isn't my vocation. Somebody give me the call. Take note of what I'm saying. We're not the underclass. We need to make some changes. How long before we fall? I'm losing my mind, trying to act my master plan. Somebody come and save me. Somebody better save me. And it was then that I saw her face, like a cadillac from outer space. And so I hold my hands through the wonderland, and it's then you realize that I got my style. And it was then that I saw her face, like a cadillac from outer space. So I hold my hands through the wonderland, and it's then you realize that I got my style.
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio, and that was another first for First Play Friday. It was a Jade Assembly with Got My Star. Now this next band, they're actually from Cambridge, but they actually came up to the Glowworm Studios up in Glasgow to record this, and it was Ian Hutchison that actually produced this song. So this is Pyramid Park, Born to Be
More
Brave.
than ordinary, I was born to be brave, born to be brave. Taking the plunge into vulnerability, I was born to be brave, born to be brave. Being all you created me to, I was born to be brave. No more hiding, no more running away. I will walk it out, I'll walk it out. No more hiding, no more running away. I will stand my ground. Show up and be seen, stand up and step out. My mind is made up. Show up and be seen, stand up and step out. Don't be found dancing around the edges of life. I was born to be brave. I'll count the cost. If I lose it all, what have I lost? I was born to be brave. Being all you created me to. I was born to be brave. No more hiding, no more running away. I will walk it out, I'll walk it out. No more hiding.
It's Ricki Neill on Rock Sport Radio. That was Pyramid Park with Born to Be
Like us on
Brave.
Facebook. Search for Rock Sport Radio.
Fine, but you were kinda young. Turning 18 but looking 21. With your fake ID and your high heels on. Remembering the details in the taxi gone. But darling, that's not why you caught my eye. I was admiring back when you were shy. So don't try to be growing up so fast. You don't wanna be trying to remember the past. Cause you are only 17. Yes, you are only 17. I know I just turned 18. But nothing stopped me from making you my queen. Cigarettes and getting drunk at house parties where we had too much fun. Fighting in public, falling out over text, but never thinking who was gonna be next. Always knew we'd manage to see it through. Every time you smile, my mind did blue. So grab that ID, put your heels back on. Cause we're gonna dance until the night is gone. Cause you are only 17. Yes, you are only 17. I know I'm just turned 18. But nothing stopped me from making you my queen. Baby, if you're leaving, then live right now. 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 Cause if you don't, we'll make it this all now. Cause you are only 17. Cause you are only 17. I know I'm just turned 18. But nothing stopped me from making you my queen.
That was Daniel, Ian, Scott and Rory, and that was 24. And the song was called 17. That gets confusing, eh? Brilliant Glasgow indie band, right enough. Excellent band. Now, this is another solo project. Singer-songwriter, plays everything in this band. It's a wee solo project. This is Fallen Arches and Pen to Paper.
Pen to paper to remind myself where my weaknesses lie. Watching over my shoulder, shouting out, you did it wrong, you did it all wrong. Doesn't help anything or anyone. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. Put pen to paper to remind myself where my weaknesses lie. Watching all these words jumble into one another's sentences. No commas, full stops or hyphens, just a rumble of shapes and sizes. There's no right
away. Tenant glasses and color charts. I'm blind with names, but I remember faces. Tenant glasses and color charts. I'm blind with names, but I remember faces. Tenant glasses and color charts. I'm blind with names, but I remember faces. Tenant glasses and color charts. I'm blind with names, but I remember faces. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away. There's no right time, there's no wrong time. I'm just sitting here wishing my days away.
You're listening to Rock Sport Radio, and that was Fallen Arches and Pen to Paper. Brilliant song. He's actually sent me his full album. It's a really good album, and I'll play a couple of his tracks every week. Really amazing band. Now remember, if you want to get involved in this, all you need to do is send your tracks and a little bio about your band or your act, whatever, to Ricki at rocksportradio.co.uk, or you can also get in touch via Twitter. It's rocksportdab. Now this next band, there's two guys from Germany. I think it's two guys from Australia, and they've all moved to Berlin. They're an independent band, but they're amazing. Every single song is a massive production. I played them last week for the first time, and this is the Sun Pilots. This is King of Sugar Coated Tongues on Rocksport Radio.
On the Chester and the chosen one debate which way they'll make the world revolve again. While somewhere deep under the ground, the lords and ladies of the crown will sow their seeds all through the night and plant the words that he will write. A puppet dancing on a string, he's in control of everything so safe and sound inside the world they've wrapped him in. Slowly children gather round and see the freak show they have found and bathe under his golden light and drink the words of second sight. King of the sugar-coated tongues, building his tower to the sun. Ashes, ashes, burn him down. Ashes, ashes, burn him down. Sitting on his throne up high, a playroom king, surrounded by the butterflies they put there just to flatter him. And through the one-way mirror's eye, his master's view their latest prize and make the change he'll usher in a cater to their every whim. Shrouded by the veil of night, the puppet king begins to bite the hands that hold the silver chains he's shackled with. And from the ashes of a foolish superstar will rise to rule the secret armies they once led. All hail the king, the prince is dead. King of the sugar-coated tongues, building his tower to the sun. Ashes, ashes, burn him down. Hail to the Savior now, he's come. Straight from their breeding glands to love. Ashes, ashes, burn him down. Ashes, ashes, burn him down. When we go down to the core, you bend enough times, and you're sure to invite the waves that linger within and collapse the boats that we're sailing.
Love music, live sport. This is Rock Sport Radio.
These thoughts don't leave my mind. They're breaking this man in two, and I don't know what to do. I worry far too much. Am I worrying enough? I worry for me and you. And will we see this through? How things change. Will it be a better day tomorrow? See the signs, I'm a cracking in front of you. Please tell me what to do to make it all go away. At least just for today. It's more than I've got right now. This panic is freaking me out. How things change. Will it be a better day tomorrow? Your boys would fall out. That's when the fun began. Yeah, fight with everyone, and the cops would show up. Oh, everyone would run. Those were the days. You can laugh about it now, never knowing how anything would turn out.
That was Worry by the Fables, another brilliant song by the Fables. Really like that track, really nice. You're listening to Rock Sport and it's First Play Friday, Ricki right through until 1 o'clock in the morning. Brilliant track. Next track, it's Waterfall by Catalina Kicks.
To have it all to the day we die, I would lie down yet rest while inside. We'll cure the disease but we'll stay alive. It's all perspective. Some others say that it's not a sign. You'll disagree just about size. Wherever we go, you'll be by my side. It's all collective. So why would you wonder? Go washing over like a waterfall. black, but we're never out. It's in perspective. So why
music, live sport. First Play Friday with Ricki Neill on Rock Sport Radio.